of Jesus speaking, and you remember John is writing this gospel after the ascension of Jesus, and everything is over after the resurrection, and after he's been dead, he's writing the gospel, and they put the gospel down, and sometimes it's something for us to always, we remember the significant words that people have said unto us after they're gone.
Yes, right.
Yes.
You know, you always remember what grandma said, what mama said, what daddy said, but after they gone, so they last words of famous people, they always got to put on the books. Or they want to keep their speeches. And I was just listening to a little bit about Winston Churchill, and he was talking to he would get on the radio after the German Blitz was over, after they got bombed London, and places is all in fire, and he said, we won't give up against the unnumberable odds, massive army. We won't surrender. Yes, we're being beaten, but I won't turn back. He would stay to our course, and he kept talking about how they're going to stand no matter what. Because he said, against a number of odds, we won't turn away. And we seem to summarize, a person, his or her life by them last few words. And all these things, we got President Dwight Eisenhower. He said, I will always love my wife. That was his last words. And my children, my grandchildren, my country. And I won't go. He said, I won't go to God taking this with me, that I love them. Now, that's something, ain't it? Last few words of Dwight Eisenhower. He said, I'm going to always love my wife, my children, my grandchildren, and my country. And that's where it's on the day. And they always say these last words from you, we think about the revolutionary spy. He said the revolutionary spy that died, Nathan Hale, American, he said, I'm the only regret that I have but one life to lose for my country. That ain't that something. Revolution, he said, only regret. He said, I'm dying, but I ain't got but one life to give, to lose for my country. And that's some rememberable words, and we reflect on these things that people have said, and how things, and we always come to our minds. I tell you, like grandmother always said, you got to be ready. You got to have that drop dead salvation.
Amen.
And we look on these things, and we wonder what was happening. So when Jesus actually he was kind of getting ready and approaching the end of his service, Jesus began to talk very plain to the disciples. Ain't no too many parables. We see why in John the 14th, chapter and the 15th chapter, he get right down to the nitty gritty. And he said, now, first thing he want to know, he said, if Thomas, he said, he kind of ended in the fourth verse, said, whether I go, you know, and the way you know. And Thomas jumped out and said, wait a minute now, how we going to know? Now, hey, we don't know what you're doing. Our word said, we don't know which way you're going. And this kind of since Jesus said, and Jesus said unto him, I am the way. The truth and the life. And that kind of put it right to the point. Jesus said, you should have known. And Thomas, kind of looked and might have been scratching his head and wondering something. Jesus was saying, I was trying my best to get you to the point so you could understand where I'm going. But maybe Jesus knew already. Sometimes Jesus knows folk. He knew Thomas didn't understand what he was going. And maybe it was other disciples wasn't going to speak out like Thomas would. So we kind of put them both on check. Now, everybody in here, y'all ought to know. And they kind of put them and say, you should know the way I'm going. And you should know which way up and how I'm going. So Jesus, we seen this all of a sudden after all these things he said, you should know the way. And we look at it in Jesus' popularity, the height of his popularity, after he fed the 5,000 people in Galilee, whenever he went, it was always a crowd.
Yes, it was.
He fed them 5,000, but when Jesus' popularity, began to collapse when he went through Galilee. you know, and he started getting a hard time, preaching, and did all these things, folks started home. And Jesus sometimes he said even a prophet ain't even honored in his own country.
Yes.
He said, some places he just couldn't do great miracles, folks just wouldn't believe.
Yes,
I believe he could do it, but they just didn't pay attention.
Yes, Lord.
And sometimes that's the way with us. We ought to know the way.
Yes.
When we see God moving by his power, we don't need no signal flag. We ought to be moved by the Spirit of God. We ought to know the way and know that he's the truth and understanding all these things. And then, we see that, folks say, people say he was a hard teacher.
Yes.
And, whose authority was you teaching by?
Uh-huh.
And all these things. And then you see the resurrection. Then when the resurrection of Lazarus served to refocus the attention on Jesus, he became the indisputed power.
Yes, he
People
did.
want to say, who gave you the right to cast sin? Or who told you to forgive sin? Who are you? And then at one time, Jesus came to the feast, and his enemies had got to murmuring against him, the Pharisees, and they decided to do a couple of things.
Yes.
First thing they want to do, they wanted to kill Lazarus, and they wanted to kill Jesus.
Yes, they did.
So whatever we do, we got to get Lazarus, we got to get Jesus.
Yes.
Because with Lazarus walking around after he done got him up from the dead,
Yes.
he's infutable. He has power.
Yes.
That he's the resurrection and the life.
Yes.
So I don't know. Whatever we do, we got to get him and we got to get Lazarus.
Yes, Lord.
Got to get both of them. So we're seeing that with the Passover celebration in Jerusalem, the Pharisees went on to their enemy begin to really focus on how to get rid of Jesus.
Yes, Lord.
Since he had already proved that he has power over life and death.
Yes.
Not only have power, but he was able to what? He feed 5,000 folks with just a little boy's lunch.
Yes.
2
All
fishes
right
and
now.
5 loaves of bread.
Yes.
So wait a minute now, he feeding a bunch of folk and he ain't got any money.
Yes.
So we see these things are starting to mound and then they start to question what in the world is it going to take to get Jesus off the throne.
Yes.
Yes, they was losing. Sometimes that's with us. We have to, sometimes even like us, we have to look at and starting to revolt on Jesus and all these things. Why? Because Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. And these things starting to happen at times. We look at this and these questions, and we question ourselves. Even this world questioned Jesus, even after his death.
Amen.
And his resurrection. And sometimes we have to be like a Thomas. We have to reveal there's some folk that got the same earthly thought.
Yes.
And they said unto him, Lord, we know not whither thou goest.
All right now.
And it said, we know not whither thou goest, and how can we know the way? And folks are there, and much as God is being preached on the radio, on the TV, there's folks that still don't understand Jesus.
Yes, Lord.
That's right.
Don't understand the way. Folks get more caught on what earthly they see and then what spiritually is happening. Now, a lot of folks want to see a lot of stuff. That's why I say sometimes I say, listen, we got a bunch of Missouri folks in here.
Yes, Lord.
Show me first. They got to see. You got to see it. We got to feel it. We got to touch it. We just can't just believe.
Yes, Lord.
And so Jesus, as we see as disciples, this dispute on how we don't understand how Jesus is going, and they can't understand how, and then they argue among themselves of who is the greatest, or who should sit on the right hand and who should sit on the left hand. When Jesus comes in his kingdom, they still have the question of a spiritual lack of discernment if they didn't understand who Jesus was.
All right now.
Or the way he was going. So Jesus boldly returns to them and speaks to them and right down to the back. Now I'm finna go on to a hard season here. I'm getting ready to head to Jerusalem.
Yes, Lord.
We going to the cross. The Passover is near. I'm finna be crucified.